Hey, welcome to the Boom Boom Radio Show. I'm your host, Cheryl. How you doing on this beautiful Monday? Let me back up some. So I'm like, this is a funny setup. Excuse my hair. I just was like, oh, okay. So I thought I had the right adapter for my iPad, but I have to get the one that's different. I guess it's the female tone. But anyway, so on this beautiful Monday morning, the sun is shining, the weather feels great, and we're going to talk about why keywords are so important, which I always forget to put keywords and tag words. Is that it? Yeah, in my description or when you're posting it on social media. So if you see me looking down, I'm looking at my iPad, and I do have a blog. I do a blog on. It's all on my website. That'll direct you over to. I use Zyme. Uh, I think I put checkers. I don't know why my screen is so big. This uh, sorry. I guess that's not it. How do I get back out of So did I lose? Am I starting over? I don't know why my screen is so big, right? Oh, so anyway, that's what we're doing. Um, I'm sorry, I'm having some difficulties here. I'm just really, am I, well, more, I'm sorry. Studio, uh, no, StreamYards, no, StreamYards. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm sorry. I do not know what is going on here. Is this one? I don't know. It just has. Oh, forgive me, guys. I don't know if this is. Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm back on there. Oh, just don't know. I don't understand today, Monday. Sorry for the technical difficulties. But yeah, we're going to talk about the importance of keywords. Everything is just like closing up on me. Uh, I thought I was better prepared. I took my time. Oh, I'm still not even talking enough. This is Monday for sure. I thought I was better prepared. I thought I was. Really was. But it just, uh, so yeah, the importance of keywords, which I forget to always put in the description when I'm posting it on social media or go back to YouTube Studio and add them in there and stuff. But so like I said, I do have a blog. I put it on Zyna.la at the Boom Boom Radio Show. So I'm gonna read a little couple of things from my blog, and the keywords play a crucial role on social media platforms, right? As you see, everyone does hashtags and keywords, and I understand why it's important because it gives when even like when we search on the web looking for something, they're all like in different batches and they use keywords because in order for you to go to find exactly what you're looking for versus looking through a bunch of pages and stuff. They are to the key to increasing visibility and reaching your target audience. So yes, and it's something I really need to get better at. But I won't beat myself up about it because I'm just now starting. I haven't been doing it long. So, and I'm what I'm learning to be doing right now is making sure to kind of link what I'm doing to stuff like my blog or the, yeah, I'm glad this platform lets me you just live stream on YouTube already. So, and then just like things of that nature. So I'm learning to continue to remember to do that all the time. Now my next step is remembering to like link or say what kind of equipment I'm using. Like this microphone is a RGB. Oh, it's right there. But I won't try to put it in the description next time. I know it's like in my face. If it was a snake, it would have bit me. But so yeah, when I put it out over on YouTube, I make sure it's the RGB gaming microphone SF666R. If it was a snake, it would have bit me. So yeah, and I think for our beginners, it really is a nice portable mic that you can just put in your phone if you have a port. I use a port because, you know, and that way you can just talk on the go. I'm gonna do some singing on it sometime today and see how that goes. Because I'm still working on these songs. I'm not quite sure if I'll make it to 20 because today is the 22nd. Like seems just like a last week, right? It was that I was just like these days would creep up on me. So, but anyway, yeah, that's reaching your target audience and by strategically, don't get me. Okay, strategically incorporating relevant keywords into your post, you can improve your chances of being discovered by users searching for specific topics. So yeah, that is really important, and that's one of the like easiest ways I guess to grow your audience is just using keywords. It's like I was saying the other day. Sometimes it's the small things that may have such a big impact on things. So just finding the words that makes you you and that goes along with whatever you're doing, because we do search the web and look up what does this mean and day in day out. So that is important, and the right keywords can enhance the effectiveness of your social media campaign and boost engagement levels. So I mean, and that's the whole another thing when people are searching for stuff. Uh, you know, they find you, find your channel, find your stream, and then there comes comments. Now, I do have people always asking me how I came up with something, and it's just I search things all the time. When I'm trying to be creative, and I won't say it's hard to be myself, but when you're looking for something, you know, to set you apart from everything else, uh, and not just go with trends. I'm not a trend. I'm a trendsetter. Is how I feel. I don't too much follow trends because I'm always preoccupied doing stuff. So I don't really spend a lot of time looking at stuff other than searching what makes me different or what can I use that makes my life better as far as apps. What can I use to just get it all? Because that was the other thing that kept making me not be interested in streaming or being consistent on podcasting or whatever, because I felt like I had to do too much, and my mind is just like a one-stop shop. I don't like having to. I don't. I never did it, so it couldn't really stay focused on having to do the podcast, then go edit it, and then go put it on the various places, and then go back and put more stuff to it. It's just like now, doing the stream and then going putting like keywords and stuff, that's just, I can do that in myself while I'm sitting somewhere, just to, free time when I'm looking for something to do, just with that is that. And then, just taking it, because right now, I don't know why I feel like it's so hard for me to understand how to put it on my radio station. Now I put it on my radio station. That ain't the problem. But just like when I'm live streaming here, and it's going directly to YouTube. Sorry, and will it? How? I don't know. where will my radio station actually see me talking, or I don't know how the RTMP thing works, and I still keep like I don't even know what it looks like. I keep searching it, but I mean, I think they told me, but it's just like you just. I'm not trying to give people my like information either, so I mean, it's Monday. It's Monday, so I just was rattling on, and so my thing closed. And what else? Weird. So that's the thing with keywords, and I want to get better at doing this too, talking about stuff on my blog instead of just talking about you know stuff I've been talking about. It's good to have confidence. It's good to be feeling good about yourself. It's good to keep at it, even though if you're not seeing any results. It's good to keep practicing on having proper English or whatever when you catch yourself saying "cuz" or "and" too many times. And I'm learning. I'm getting to that point because I catch myself doing it as much. Um, and then what else was the impact on content, growing your social media presence? So make sure when you remember to put the keywords in there, and then that'll gain you one or two more followers. I'm sure. And then and then another thing I was on my blog is finding your voice while building a consistent brand on social media. Okay, so and sometimes we start off on free plans, like this is a free plan. Just trying to get a feel how to navigate through things, how to uh, is it the best thing for you. So sometimes, we start off on the free plan. So therefore, it has other people's watermarks and all these things on it. So, but once you can afford to do better, most times we do in life, just period, we do better. And it's about building your own brand and making that consistent with who you are, like I know we've all come to points where we watched other people's YouTube videos who are already established in what they're doing, and they'll continue to tell you that when you're trying to build your own brand, you have to be basically on point, right? With it, your brand can't say this is a radio show and you talking about beauty products unless it's a beauty product radio show. Mine is about music, so I try to stay in that realm of just talking about what goes along with music, and because I do love music, I love creating music, I love having my own radio show to be able to talk about it. And sometimes you just want to have a fun day and talk about whatever. But once your audience knows these things, or some of them might even ask you about talking about something else, then that's one thing. But you always want to like be able to reel them back in on whatever your brand is. And with music comes you need to be confident, you need to be, I don't know about the industry, how they go about things. I only know about the one I created for myself, but I figure in life everyone needs to be confident about what they're doing and what they're talking about. You don't want to just be saying anything and you don't really believe it just because you heard it somewhere. So, I mean, that's just my take on that one. And, understanding your audience, the key to crafting your voice is understanding your audience. Who are you talking to? Sometimes you hear that a lot, like, do you know who you're talking to? Okay, so, and then understanding that who your audience is a key, a big factor in your growth as well. And consistency is also a key, creating a cohesive brand image. So, you know, that one's like my image right now is, I mean, it is what it is. I like it. I created it. I designed it myself. So I really like how it just pops. And it'll pretty much be it. I like it when I see it on t-shirts or coffee mugs and things like that. So I do like it. It's a refresher to me, I believe. And so, and then when I do my blog, it has my wording on it on in the background that pops out at you. It's the Boom Boom Radio Show. So being consistent and creating a cohesive brand, which I'm learning this because this I'm sure about the radio station and the image I like and all the things that I wanted to say on it is the Boom Boom Radio Show. That's what it is. But in times past, I know when I would call myself creating a radio show, or, I mean, like creating a podcast, creating something, it would change. The faces would change. All these things would change, and it was never consistent. But that is a part of growing and figuring out what you like and what versus just doing stuff to be doing things. Okay. And then authenticity matters, connecting with your audience on a personal level. And so, and I think that's how I started, just being a little personal as far as talking about things that, yeah, I didn't just come, I feel like I didn't just come out just talking business. I kind of felt like I opened up a little bit before because most of the times around just in my daily life I'm always busy, right? I don't really take time to be doing a lot of stuff, so therefore I don't really people don't really sit and have conversations with me, not that they don't want to, but it's a different type of thing going on in my life at the moment. So, and you try to just stay on the straight and narrow and not be going back and forth is how I look at it. I know you probably can't see me all that well because of the sun. Let's see, we can turn this a little bit. Yeah. So yeah, I try not to waver back and forth and stuff, and get into all that cat fighting and stuff like that. So and that's where my life is. And I have not really grown up with girlfriends, so to speak. I had acquaintances here and there, people you work with. You might go out and get a drink or something to eat here and there. But just like a friend, girlfriend, like, I have friends, but social media is where friends are at living at today. And you go and you all have some kind of shared common goal or whatever, and it's not people. You do have that if you date someone they know or something like that, but it's not a shared common goal or anything. It's shared common as if you got one and I got one and everybody got a car. I don't, but we ain't sharing the same thing. So it's not shared in that way. But social media is where pretty much we have grown into as far as friends. I mean, some people really do have friends, and but because we are on this social media thing. Everyone is preoccupied unless you're actually doing a show or something with your friend. And you kind of all just kind of gather up whenever you can and talk about things. But so, do I feel sad about that? It's hard to feel sad about something that you didn't know in the beginning. Anyway, it's like I didn't grow up knowing that that was a thing. I grew up around like girls would come around, but what they was trying to show me what to do. Sorry, I'm trying to get my uh sorry, I'm at the picture. I'm just my iPad so so I can continue talking. But what they was trying to show me at a young age to do would be like I would be like in jail a lot. So I wouldn't so I wouldn't say I would, and it was just not the mindset I had. Like why would I want to steal a man pants when he could just give it to me? So I don't know. I don't want to just go in the store and steal activator instead of just telling somebody I need some activator. I don't know. So these are things in my life that I was just like, no, I think I'll spend a life just figuring things out for myself. I was like, and it took me a while to learn how to talk, right? Because at first I didn't feel like I could talk for myself. And maybe that was just by design. And it's something I had to grow out of. So, and maybe because of it was designed that way at first, people probably felt like they would had a long career in talking for me until now today they might hate seeing me talk so much. But anyway, so I did grow out of that. So that's what I'm saying. Authenticity matters. Connecting with your audience on a personal level. Sometimes you don't have to be ashamed to tell your stories, even if they were bad, or you overcame something, you was addicted to something. It'll help somebody. It might not help everybody, but and that's how I feel about what I'm doing today. It'll help somebody. I mean, someone who's starting off just like me, not having a clue, but you might not even know what you're talking about half of the times as far as how the industry does things, but you do know what you're talking about all the time on how you do things, whether it's good or bad, or works or doesn't. But all you have to do is try it. So that is and then consistency. A consistent brand on social media can greatly impact how your audience perceives your business. The sun is shining. So yeah, I think I'm enjoying doing this, and I think since we have built up some confidence, this is what we'll start doing on Mondays. Just talking about. I'm sorry, I just really want to use my iPad because I can be. I don't know why I have my screen so big. I don't know what happened. So I can see the comment section, but I like that my screen is bigger. But I don't know if anyone's asking me in the comments or anything. Not that I think they are, but so yeah, I think Mondays. This is what we'll start doing. Just talking about the blog, and uh, if you have any questions, or if I can ask you any questions, if you know, already know what you're doing in this part and what you might have done that that's different from someone else, you can share that with us as well. We welcome that. And what else does it say? I'm sorry. The sun. So, but I do, and then I just like the way I'm going about this. I mean, I don't have right now. I'm not like stable enough to have a backdrop that I was just stuck in one spot. Which this is it, but I mean, this is a nice picture. Apart from okay, it's important. Hold on. It's important to have a strong voice that resonates with your target audience and sets you apart from the competition. By understanding your audience, creating a cohesive brand image, and being authentic, you can build a strong and consistent presence on social media. Yeah, and I think it's good to read, right? I don't read a lot. I never was a reader as far as like reading books. Like I said, my mind is always going 10 miles an hour, if that makes sense. But yeah, so you get out of reading things a lot because you're just in the moment. I'm always in the moment, so I don't have time to read. People mainly try to read me, so. But like I said, I think this is good for Mondays because it also gets me to reading. And sometimes you say if you don't use it, you lose it. So you do, and that's a good practice too to get back on track as far as speaking proper English and learning punctuations and things like that. And when you talk and all that stuff, especially if you're doing live streams, you want to, whatever your presence you are setting, your image you are trying to build, that's what they're going to remember you for. And I'm not trying to teach anyone, but I'm saying it's just the small things we can do that helps that. And that was it. I think sorry about the little rockiness in the beginning because I thought I was already live streaming because I was trying to turn things and I thought I already hit the go live button. So and then it was just trying to figure that out. So, but we got on through it. We've been on here 24 minutes. The sun is shining in, and it feels like it's gonna be a great day. I'm gonna get me some exercise today. I felt a little sluggish because last week I didn't get any. I did a couple of sit-ups, and that it seems to have been good. But now I'm gonna go get breakfast and feel like I'm good. I'm gonna post my stream from Saturday on the blog because I think YouTube updates this like every 24 hours or whatever, which is good because, and then look for, write another blog post and put it on there, update that. the website with that. Probably go to YouTube Studio and put the keywords and stuff in there, for using my blog. And I think that's a good place where you can get some good keywords at too. Is if you do a blog, of course, I think people who already do blogs know that. But for anyone who's starting off like me and you know, not knowing everything and how to word everything, you can just like scan through your blog posts and put those keywords in there and whatever your equipment you're using, you can add that to there and you are done for Monday. So I thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hopefully you got something out of this and you know the drill. See you on Tuesday. Peace. If I can get this, like, end this. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, don't tell me.